Hey there, it's Big Tony over here at Nat G coming at you with a little War Robots action. We're doing Beacon Rush. We're on my favorite map, Dead City. And we're going to talk about alternative weapons coming up for 9.7. Now, you guys are all familiar. We've all heard the news. Tamer, and the Damper are getting a hard nerf in 9.7. And the Trickster and the Deceiver are getting a backhanded buff. And we'll talk a little bit about that here in a minute. But what kind of weapons could you run if you really are feeling that the whole Rust weapon, the two new Rust weapons are just nerfed too far down for you? Well, let's go ahead and talk about some older weapons that are available in the shop, in the workshop. And of course, I'm talking about blast charge shotguns, guys. And that's what I'm running on here. Is I've got two Freedom Maces on here. You can get the standard maces over in the, I believe you can get those in the workshop now. So those are some great weapons to get. We're talking maces, cudgels, and of course the hammer. All great weapons. You level them up and get them up there. They are close range monsters with a great short reload. And I think they're just a fantastic set of weapons. And they go really, really good on just about anything that has multiple weapon slots. So definitely that is a set of weapons you can consider running with. Now on here I do have maces, but I've got the ultimate halos on here. Would I consider putting standard halos on here? No, I would not. The standard halos are not very good. Neither is the standard glory or the Corona. Those were so nerfed into the ground a long time ago, they're just not very good. Now the ultimate versions are another story. Those are much better and very much runnable in the current meta. But definitely, you're just not going to be able to do that with the standard versions. Now, I got hammered up there. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Ocho in my next video, but I'm going to tell you why that was important that Ocho got taken down right there. But I'm going to talk about that here in a second. So let's go ahead and drop my second Ocho, and I've got cudgels on top here, more blast charge shotguns. And on the bottom, I've got a set of ultimate Orkans. Now, I could, in here, I would actually run, if I didn't have the ultimate weapons on here, I would be running maces on here. And this next set of weapons would be actually a good combo up there as well. And that is the radiation weapons. Decay, Blight, Hazard. Those are some great weapons. I believe those are also available in the workshop. I'll have to look. I think they're available in the workshop. I'm pretty sure they are. But those are some positive weapons that you can get your hands on. Short reload time, good damage. Not a lot of bells and whistles to them, but they're a good, solid weapon. And I'm not going to say they're nerf-proof, but they definitely are not going to be taking any more nerfs anytime in the near future. So definitely a good combo of weapons right there. Alright, let's go ahead. And that's especially if you're going to be in like Expert, Master, or Champion League, even low Champion League to mid-Champion League. Of course, if you get into Upper Champion League, it's all meta gear all the time. That's just what they run there. Alright, let's just go ahead and keep working it here. Now, I'm just thinking about some other weapons that might actually go pretty good out here if you get them. Now, I tell you a set of really deceptive weapons that are very, very old school that actually they're not bad. And that is the Redeemer and the Turons. Those aren't bad. If you got an autopilot sitting around, oh my gosh, that makes them even, I believe they work on that. I know they work on the spears, but they do plasma weapons, and that would just, I mean, seriously. It's a great set of weapons. It's, I believe, 350 meters. It's not a 500 meter weapon system. But if you're up close, brawling, good quick reload, a lot of nice damage, and some cool sound effects too, and it's pounding on things. Come on. Spin. I've been locked down here. Oh, dude, you've got my attention. Let's go ahead and use the jump. Since I'm so vapor locked. Silly blitz. Let me get you off the battlefield here. Keep moving. Boom. Now, someone was asking me too, would I consider like the Thunder, Storm, and yeah, no, the very basic shotguns. No. Lower leagues, yeah. If you're down in Gold League, fine. Silver League, yeah. I don't think Diamond might even be pushing it a little bit, but yeah, those are not good weapons to be using anything higher than those leagues right there. It's got a little love right here. Now another set of weapons which actually are not bad is of course the flamethrowing weapons. Ember, Igniter, Blaze. Close range, shoot, they go through shields pretty good. They charge up motherships left and right. And they actually aren't too horribly bad. So that's a set of weapons that you could probably run with and do some good work with. The acid weapons, the acid sprayers, I just don't see those being used very often. And honestly, they're just not that great. The flames are much better. Now, okay, let's go pound on this guy here. Another set of weapons that you might consider, of course, light ones, of course, are the Magnetars and Sheriff Magnetars. Fantastic, nice range, lockdown, good damage, good firing rate. You do a pretty good job. And of course, you can go for the medium version, which of course would be the Pulsars. And those are pretty good as well. Now, let's keep going. Now, you do have the, I think they're doing a buff, I believe, to the Shredders. And those are actually going to be pretty good. And the heavy version of them isn't bad either. I've got a couple of them. But I would focus, if you're gonna build something with, lockdown type weaponry, I really would have to say I'd favor the Magnetars and the Pulsars over anything else. They just got the accuracy because there's no spread to them. And they fire off pretty good and they do some decent damage and they do lockdown. So those are some good weapons to look at as well. Alright, let's move. Come on. Oh, really, if those are the weapons I think I would advise if you're in anything over Master League. Those are the weapons I would really honestly consider. So, what kind of weapons would you guys consider? Are you considering switching to now that the Damper and the Tamer are going to be getting a bit of a lockdown? They're getting a little bit of a nerf down. What are you considering about running? Let's discuss it down in the comments down below. Maybe there's some ideas that you have that I haven't thought of. And of course, anything out there that gives any of us an advantage, free to play to pocket change, anything at this point that gives us an advantage is a good thing. And we should be sharing that information amongst each other so we can get the most out of this game. Die already, will you? Just die. Now, I can talk a little bit about after 9.7. If you're going to be running the Tamer, wow, I just keep saying that, great. The Tamer and the Damper, if you're going to be running those, you might want to consider running a split bot. Like if I'm running the Ocho here, I'd run a Deceiver and then a Damper. And then on top, I'd run a Trickster and a Tamer. Split it 50-50. That way you can get you can stack up that DOT because it's unlimited DOT after DOT stacks after 9.7, which is going to be huge. Those weapons are going to be getting a very solid DOT damage effect. They're really going to tear things up with that. Their damage isn't fantastic in their outright hit you damage. It's the DOT that's going to go absolutely bonkers in 9.7. And we will definitely be testing that out when it drops. Because I've got several of them leveled up, but I'm just waiting to give them a shot to see how they do. There's a nice Rampage. We got them down to one bot left. That should be pretty good. We should be done here in a second. Oh, yeah, I'm going to jump right in your face. Oh, I'm not going to quite get there, though. He's got me thrown in the air. And that's going to be it. That's the victory. Outstanding. Talked about some alternative weapons and a little bit of a tip for 9.7. Alright, guys, if you like what you're seeing and hearing, make sure to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell for notifications. That way you know when I'm dropping it. 14 kills. 10.4 million in damages. Not too bad. Alrighty, guys. Stay safe and healthy. Watch out for each other. I'll catch you on the battlefield.